how did the meme of me wearing sunglasses come to be? It's actually kind of funny because I was never much of a sunglasses wearer. Like, I almost never have, like, owned a consistent pair that I wore all the time. I can't even think of a time I'd ever bought sunglasses until the ones that I use in my videos. And, yeah, like, I know I had pairs growing up that my parents must have bought me, but they're all terrible. Like, we never had really good sunglasses in my house. My dad has, like, really tacky taste in sunglasses. He likes all the running sunglasses, the ones that, like, are predisposed to make you look like a douchebag. Um, so he had lots of douchebag sunglasses that I hated. But my brother Victor would wear, like, aviators and shit and, like, just, like, big sunglasses all the time. But his were always, like, super gaudy. And it was because he was regularly purchasing women's sunglasses at Five Below because they're only $5, and he would just go up there and buy like a gaudy pair of women's sunglasses with like flower prints on the handles because he thought it was funny. And he always wears sunglasses when he drives. Victor, if it's daytime, he will not drive without wearing sunglasses because he just hates the glare in his eyes. And I had never had a problem with it, and I still never remember to wear my sunglasses, even though when I actually do drive with sunglasses on, I'm like, oh my god, I should be doing this every time, but I never remember. Victor keeps them in his car. You know, he's like always got a pair of sunglasses in his car, but he'll always eventually lose them, so he has to go buy another one. So he's like always cycling through, he'll either lose or break them. So he's always buying new sunglasses. So one time he was going to go buy some new cheesy girl sunglasses from Five Below, and I was like, I want to do that too, because I was getting, first I thought he looked awesome in them, and second of all, I was starting to realize that, like, they're really practical for driving, and I was like, I want to have a pair of driving sunglasses as well. So we went to Five Below. He got his aviators, and I got something that was basically identical to his aviators, except that they were circular. And I was like, oh, the circular looks better on me because it's more of like a weird look. You know, like, aviators is classic, and I do look good in aviators, but, like, that's been a lot of people's aesthetic. Round sunglasses are not as many people's aesthetic, and it takes a certain kind of weirdo to pull them off, and I am that kind of weirdo. So I was like, oh, dude, I gotta do the round sunglasses. So, yeah, we kind of got them as a pair. And they did indeed have flower print. If you go watch the older videos with the original sunglasses, I noticed this because I was watching the Plebe and the Weeb, Season 2, Episode 3, came out at the day of this recording, which is the one with Munchie going apeshit. And I was wearing the sunglasses in that video for some reason, and I was, like, intently staring at them, and they were those ones. They were purple, like purple lenses, which were really cool, and flower print on the handles, which was tacky as fuck, but you could almost never notice them, so, like, nobody ever pointed them out. And yeah, I started wearing them in videos, partly as a joke, because I thought it was funny to show up on camera in sunglasses, but it also ended up being extremely practical, because first of all, I would often have lighting on myself in my vlogs. Like, I would have some kind of clamp light on, and it was always bright as fuck. Like, if you film yourself with any kind of lighting, you're staring into a lamp. So, it helped with that. And then there was also the fact that it made it so I could look at the screen and, like, look at myself without it being distracting. In fact, I could look everywhere, because I don't look at the camera when I talk. I look in every fucking direction. You know this if you've been watching enough of my vlogs where I don't wear sunglasses. Like, I'm looking everywhere but the camera most of the time. And then, but if I have sunglasses on, it's not really that apparent, and it kind of feels like I'm looking right into the camera the whole time. So it was super practical, and it was a really fun aesthetic, and at the time, I was growing my hair and beard out super far, so, like, it just looked right, and it got to a point where I was wearing them in every vlog, and then I would never actually wear them when I drove, because I would never remember to put them back in the car. So, like, funnily enough, I was really only wearing sunglasses at night in my room filming vlogs, and never actually wearing them out. And that's still true to this day. I never remember to take my sunglasses out. And eventually I had lost that pair. and I still don't know why. I don't know what the hell happened to him. I lost him like around. I want to say it was like the first time that Mumkey came over, for a weekend, and I think I just lost him in the sand at the beach or something. Like I don't know what the fuck happened to him. We were drunk the whole time, and so my sunglasses disappeared. So I bought another pair, and they were like these gigantic, gaudy yellow ones that didn't look as good. And then I think I lost those as well. And then somebody sent me like 3 pairs in the mail, and I've had all 3 of those. And now I've got the main ones, which are the super big black ones, and those are like my go-to for like after dark vlogs. But then I've got the yellowish purplish ones, and I use that for every video on the Digibros Turntable channel. Like, Digibros Turntable has its own set of sunglasses. Nobody's pointed it out yet. I'm sure some people have noticed, but nobody's pointed it out that it has its own sunglasses. And then there's finally the mirror reflective ones. And the only reason I don't wear those in videos is because they are way too mirror reflective. Like, it's extremely distracting, and you can see the camera in them. It's really weird. I try to only wear those at certain times. Some of these glasses were used as alternate characters in like the Fat and Dangerous video. Like when I do the Danny Brown part of that song, I change costumes where I'm like wearing a t-shirt and a box on my head and smoking cigarettes, and I've got the mirror sunglasses on instead of the main ones, you know? So like, yeah, the sunglasses are basically each different characters with their own personalities or something. And yeah, that's the history of why I wear sunglasses in my videos.